Wishing you a very happy birthday to you.
Thanks, Laurent, that's kind. Can I blow them out?
Of course, and make a wish.
Okay.
Well, on the other hand, for the gift, it's not really you we're giving it to.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's more like Eloy is going to give a gift to its installers and its future users. Ta-da!
Ah, there it is. Finally.
Exactly, the first lightweight oxyfix microstation entirely manufactured at Eloy. Yeah, shall we go see it?
Let's go.
Here we go. So, Ollie, I guess you're excited. It's quite a nice gift for Eloy's 60 years, isn't it?
True, we've been working on this project for a while, and besides, it really represents Eloy's DNA.
Right, Eloy's DNA. Can you tell me a bit more about it?
And so actually our partner clients asked us to develop a lightweight microstation, but while keeping the power of the oxyfix. So of course we said yes, but we weren't rotational molders. So we teamed up with the best rotational molders, and the result wasn't up to our expectations.
Meaning?
Meaning that the rotational molders weren't active in sanitation and Eloy wasn't a rotational molder. And so we didn't identify the recipe that would give the oxyfix the qualities we expect from an Eloy product.
Some have tried. They've had problems, you know?
But today everything has changed.
Indeed, today not only are we rotational molders, but we also have a tool with this new rotational molding plant since 2020. And since then, we haven't stopped increasing our knowledge and our skills on the subject.
And this plant, I suppose it has the same philosophy as our concrete products, going big, but this time with lightweight products.
So indeed, all of our products have deformation rates lower than 7.5%, and our accessories are 15 certified. In short, it's tough.
And this oxyfix, it absolutely had to regain its strengths, but also its achievements.
And that gives the lightweight oxyfix microstation in HDPE designed and manufactured entirely in our rotational molding plant.
Our researchers are developing the products that one day will be your daily life.
And tell me, Ollie, just how light is it?
400 kilograms, but I reassure you and I reassure our partners, we've beefed up the specifications. Performance-wise for the process, and even for the casing, we've innovated, but you're going to talk about that.
Of course. Because yes, the lightweight oxyfix microstation is above all an innovation. And it's even a world exclusive. Hey, but actually I love saying world exclusive because yes, it's the very first non-collective sanitation tank to be manufactured with the overmoulding technique. Meaning that we're going to rotational mold a casing around partitions that are already rotational molded. And to talk about it, I'm going to join Sarah, the manager of the R&D department. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Laurent.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good, good. Olivier just explained to us a bit about the genesis of the lightweight oxyfix project. Then I would have liked you to explain to us a bit what technical challenge it represented.
Well, our desire actually, since the origin of the project, was to succeed in the challenge of producing a monobloc tank.
But
it's not as simple as that. We had to manage to master both the behavior of the materials throughout the rotational molding cycle, where temperatures vary.
It's true that inside a mold, it's a bit of a special world. It's hot, it moves, and above all, it's pitch black.
It's going to be pitch black.
Well, yes, you can't see a thing. What happens is that the majority, in fact, of rotational molding manufacturers, well, they actually work by trial and error. Well, we were no exception to that rule. But then you can imagine that given the size of the shell, trial and error actually involves both mobilizing industrial tools and consuming materials with the loss of various trials. And so we wanted to try and avoid all that waste.
So what did you do then?
Well, we added a good healthy dose of science.
To science?
So no more trial and error?
Yes, but no. Actually, trial and error helped us identify technical challenges, but we needed to collect some additional data.
And so what did you do?
We acquired sophisticated measuring devices and relied on university laboratories and plastics experts to analyze our results and understand material behavior.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Emmett Brown. I'm in the parking lot of the Twin Pines Mall.
And we acquired a smaller mold that allowed us to understand on a smaller scale what was happening, and thus work in laboratory mode.
And what are the advantages of working on a scale model?
Well, it lets us do more tests, collect more data, and therefore better control a set of parameters. And also because it's important to us at Eloy, it avoids waste and makes testing safer.
So out with the empirical, in with the scientific.
Exactly. Once we had excellent results, we could move from scale model to industrial scale. So we revised our designs and adapted the production tools.
I suppose this scientific method brings a certain consistency to the product quality.
Indeed, and this consistency is essential to guard against future defects. And when you master the material and the production tools, well, all that's left is manufacturing.
And we're going to go see that manufacturing with Guillaume. Thank you very much, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Hi, Guillaume.
Hi, Laurent.
So tell us a bit about the main manufacturing stages of this brand new lightweight oxyfix microstation.
Well, the very first step is the manufacturing of our internal partitions.
Partitions that are hollow and will allow water to pass from compartment to compartment while optimizing its diffusion. This obviously avoids adding extra parts inside the tank and promotes the purification process.
Exactly. Then, we carefully select the partitions that will be used for overmolding. Specifically, we choose the partitions that we have rotomolded in-house, making sure they are ready, and then we place them inside the shell mold. After that, we send the assembly into the oven.
And we let the magic happen. Sorry, I mean science.
Yes, science.
So that means the shell is rotomolded around the partitions and all that forms a compact monobloc tank.
Exactly. A monobloc that we then demold. We have a set of operations to perform on this tank, such as installing the piping, the bacterial support, and other accessories.
Okay, and after that, can we send it directly to the customers?
Well, of course not. All the tanks produced here in-house are sent to the quality department, which has a whole checklist to follow to ensure the high quality of our product.
Right, because it's true that at Eloy, we don't mess around with quality. And what criteria is it evaluated on then?
So the goal is to ensure the proper reproducibility of the manufacturing process. To have a certain consistency in the product, the water tightness, the monobloc, the quality in general.
That means we'll check, obviously, its resistance and, as you said, its water tightness.
Exactly, you've got it.
Well, thank you very much, Guillaume. Bye.
I see you next time.
So, Ollie, what do you think? Because personally, I'm blown away.
Magnificent. And really very proud of all the work that's been done by the teams, all the energy, all the passion put into this project. A special mention to the engineer in charge of the project and to the whole rotational molding whole team. It's been the same team since the factory started, and they've clearly increased their skills.
And if you're interested in the whole story and what we do in this factory, I'll put a link in the description for another video.
Say, Laurent, if I wanted to show off a bit and boast about its robustness, wouldn't you have 2 or 3 arguments?
Oh yes, easy, Ollie. First, you can say that this tank was designed according to the DTA specifications. So, as you said earlier, a deformation rate of less than 7.5%. Then you just have to follow up with the monobloc aspect, which means that, unlike a tank made of 2 parts that would be screwed or glued, there's no joint. A joint that would be subject to physical, mechanical, or chemical stresses. So no weak points.
So resistance to pressure variations, to soil stresses, to aging, to wear and tear.
Exactly. See, you've got the arguments.
Not bad. Or we just say that my name is written on it.
It's time for me to wrap up this video. If you'd like to test this brand new lightweight oxyfix microstation, or if you simply have more questions, reach out to our teams. They'll be happy to answer them. As for me, you're starting to know the drill. I'll see you soon at Eloy on one of your sites or elsewhere. I really don't see where it says Olivier on the tanks myself.